Hello beautiful people and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how I go from this to this as I share with you my birth makeup look. Labor friendly makeup if you will. I came up with this look to get me through the workout of my life, which is going to be labor. I wanted to have something that not only be easy to do during contractions, but also something that was going to make me feel beautiful and get me ready ultimately to meet my baby. I could be giving birth any day now. I actually could very well be in labor right now because these Braxton Hicks are starting not to feel like Braxton Hicks anymore. TBD. Okay? I mean, if you're having a baby, this video is especially for you, but even if you're not having a baby and you just want a really good makeup look that is super long lasting, this will be it. Keep on watching. Also, just want to say if you're new to this channel, hi, welcome. My name is Bree. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps my channel out. I'm going to quickly do my skincare base. I'm just going to kind of list what I'm using so that I can tell you guys a little backstory about my last labor. When I had my first and I went into labor, I wanted to go all natural. Like I was having a home birth and I just was like in all the natural vibes. I don't know. I think I just honestly gave up. I didn't even get my nails done. I didn't do anything. Barely had my hair flat ironed for the experience. Cause I don't know. I just had a different viewpoint in mind, which isn't bad because you don't have to wear makeup when you're giving birth. With my personality, that shouldn't have been something that I did because getting ready makes me feel so good. It just does something to my mind. When I have my nails done, my hair done, my makeup done, it just, for me, I need to do that. Do I have to wear makeup? No, but it's just like something that's almost therapeutic for me when I have those things done. And I feel like a lot of girls can relate to that. I regret that I didn't do that my last labor and birth experience because now looking back, I could just tell that I wasn't in my moment. And I think that I could have harnessed it a little bit better if I had my stuff together. So this time we ain't playing around. I learned my lesson and I'm coming prepared. As you can see, we got the nails done already and we're doing makeup this time. Okay. Let's not get in the head. Don't get in the head. First things first, skin tint. I'm gonna use this skin tint from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint Hydrating Foundation Stick. This stuff is amazing. It is my comfort makeup whenever I am like crunched for time or I just really want something light but there. This is great. Skin tints are amazing for very easy makeup looks because they're so blendable. It's great for activity because like if you're gonna be really active, you don't want a foundation on. You want something light but still give you a filter effect. I love how smooth this goes on. I am in the shade 7.5 medium that I'm using right now. I love how it's not messy too and it's great for travel. That's like the biggest thing. I'm taking the flat kabuki Sigma brush, the F80 brush, to blend this out. Really gives it a nice finish as you can see. Going straight into the brows, we're gonna use the Benefit Brow Pencil, Gimme Brow Volumizing Pencil. This is in the color 5. My labor last time I was touching my face and like, you know, you kind of just like, you're in a zone, so you kind of want to not be afraid to mess with your makeup. You want things to just stay in place, or if you do mess with them, like it's not going to be that serious when it rubs off. Like it's not going to be so noticeable. So just going really light, make me look more alive because the eyebrows frame the face. It's really helpful when you add them in. That'll really ensure that that sticks and stays in place. I have one of my favorite eyebrow lamination gels from L'Oreal. This is the 24-hour brow lamination gel. Oh, it's so good. If you haven't tried it, this is like one of the best eyebrow gels that are drugstore out there right now. Makes them stick up and stay like nobody's business, I'm telling you. My dog is going nuts. Maybe he senses that like something's happening. Now I'm nervous. Let's go in with concealer. I'm gonna use one of my favorite comfort concealers. This is the Armani Beauty Concealer. Their Luminous Silk Concealer. I'm in the color 4.5. It's such a luxurious finish. It always makes me feel really beautiful and I feel like it's very long lasting. So I'm gonna blend this in with a beauty blender very quickly because it dries really fast. I just love how effortless it is in its coverage. I've never had issues with it like getting creasy or sticky or gross. I'm just gonna go over it with that flat kabuki brush just to make sure it all settles in. Now I'm gonna add some bronzer to bring warmth to the face and I chose the Rare Beauty, the liquid contour stick, and it's in the color Serene. I just really love how blendable this is and it's so easy to apply and I just felt like I had to include this in the roster. The way that this blends is so nice, so beautiful. And it gives me the perfect color. Very easy to work into the skin, I should say. I'm actually gonna take my little stipple from e.l.f. to blend out my nose area because I want a little bit more of a concise blend. Now I'm gonna go in with blush. This is another comfort product for me. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pinkasm blush. I love this blush so much. If you've been following me along, you know that that's not a surprise. They're so nice. Popping that on and then just blending it out with a beauty blender. Look at how flawless and pretty that is. It also gives you kind of like a highlight effect as well. Going in with the highlighter, we're gonna use the Fenty highlighter into Too Much. I'm gonna use just a little blending brush, nothing serious. And I'm going to highlight my nose and my Cupid's bow above the brow. I'm gonna keep this area clear of the highlight because I feel like the blush does it already for you. You don't need extra highlighter, but you can add it if you want. I'm also gonna apply it on the tops of my lids to bring unity to the makeup look. And it cuts out eyeshadow application altogether. Like you don't even need to use eyeshadow. I am gonna add a little something to my bottom line because you guys know I love to do that, but I also feel like it gives such a great contrast, especially if you have brown eyes. I'm gonna use this Thrive Cosmetics. This is their Brilliant Eye Brightener in the color Rigi. And I'm just gonna go right underneath the waterline. Nothing serious, nothing too heavy, just to give me a little bit of contrast underneath. This is one of my favorite makeup tricks to do to really help elevate the eye makeup look. So just blend that under and it's like super easy to do. Next step is mascara. We're gonna finish it off with some mascara. This is one of my favorite, tear friendly. It's not waterproof, but I feel like it's tear friendly because it's such a light based mascara, and I think it's because it's made with peptides that it makes the formula not so thick and heavy, so if you are tearing up or crying, like it doesn't get really gross, at least in my experience. So I'm gonna use this one. It's the Sochi mascara, and I'm gonna focus it mainly on the outer corner of my eyelashes because that is my little hack. When you end up crying, you want this like area to be kind of free so that it doesn't burn. You know that burning sensation when you're crying and you have mascara on? I'm not typically a crier, but sometimes, you know, when you're like squinting your eyes really hard in labor, or like you're just like going through the motions, you've been through labor before, you know it takes you places. Who knows? And we're gonna be prepared. I think the last time I was just in so much shock, I couldn't cry. But I also didn't have any mascara on either, so. And also when you do this, it gives you like a cat eye effect. It also makes it look almost like you have liner like on the top lids because of the way that you apply the mascara. I'm also going to take it down here, just focusing it on, again, those lashes right there. Let's do setting powder. I don't know how long this makeup is gonna be on, and with labor, you really never know. We're gonna set it. I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury press powder. This is one of my favorite press powders. We're just going to go underneath all these little areas. I'm using the Precision Powder Brush from Sigma. This is a really great angle for powder, press powder. It works so well. I highly recommend this brush if you like press powders or if you're using press powders, because this is such a good brush for that. Makes it super easy and flawless, very precise as well. We're gonna be photo ready this time, because last time, oh my god, I was looking crazy. I'm in the shade Fair, by the way, in this powder. I'm gonna use a lip combo. We're keeping it super simple because, you know, we're probably gonna have to reapply this. Just to be cutesy, I'm gonna use the Rhode Peptide Lip Shade in the color Lunge. This is a new lip product from Rhode. I use it more of like a lip liner slash like color enhancer, I guess you could say, because I feel like it matches my natural lip color very, very well. Just enhances it a little bit. It gives me exactly what I like, because I'm not a huge fan of lipstick, especially not during labor. We just want something to kind of like enhance what we've already got going on. And then apply a gloss on top. I'm gonna use the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm because my lips get really dry, especially during labor. This is in birthday cake, I think. I think I'm gonna have to go get cake now. This smells like cake. Packing this away. I have to remember not to lay the makeup out because it's going in the hospital bag. I keep like setting it out like I'm gonna put it away in my other makeup stuff. It's getting real, it's getting real. Last but not least, I'm gonna put on a setting spray. This is my favorite, you guys already know, and I got a little cute travel size. She's so cute. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray. She's gonna stay. She's gonna stay all day. Hopefully not for more than 24 hours again. Let me manifest less than 24-hour labor. Please, this time. I don't even know when I'm gonna post this video. Maybe I'll post it when I'm actually in labor to like give you guys a clue. Or not. I don't know. I don't know. This is it. This is my birth makeup look. We'll have to update you and let you know how it works out. I feel really confident in this look because it kind of like took from some of like my gym makeup looks. Oh. like I was saying, here it is. Here's the look. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you're also expecting. We're gonna get through this and we're gonna look good while we do it. Hey, if you like this video and if you thought it was helpful, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos like this. Well, probably not like this, but simple, easy makeup looks, okay? Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And hey, we might have a baby. Oh, love you. Bye.